Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaFleur. Of course, this is Brian Anderson. And of course, Desmond Bain. Outside Brunson. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league. And right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
And here are the Kings now. After the basket by Toronto.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And Ayton has got the ball here for the Raptors. To the middle. Here's Towns. Pass to Ayton. Fires from the wing. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Porzingis. Off target from three-point range. Well, Brent, Kristaps Porzingis, he's a big man who can do a whole lot.
Knocks down the three ball, can defend inside, and causes some problems with his length. Makes smart passes because he knows the league and he knows the tendencies. This guy is very skilled and is getting better.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Brunson. Again, the Raptors good for two more.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Oladipo. It's tipped. Pass to Brunson. Fires the three. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Now here's Simons. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11. A game, and they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Toronto calls time here. The three, Barrett, and good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
Well, Grant, for Sacramento, 2023 was a year to celebrate. Their first playoff appearance in 16 years.
And they did it with a high-octane attack. Their offensive rating that season was historic, and it was just what the Kings needed to return to contention.
Clock at 6. Tries again. Towns. That shot missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 5. Outside Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
2 minutes left.
And Brunson, here we go. Pass to Brown. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Brunson. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. They grab their own miss. Three-pointer, Bridges. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, there's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Towns for 3. Towns can't get that one to fall.
They're getting cold in here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Basket counts. Brunson's got 8 points.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. The 3. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Bridges. The Kings trailing. Here's Barrett. They kick it out to Porzingis. To the right side. Oladipo outside. They set a pick. Here's Simons. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Brunson. Give him 8 points now. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Raptors. 8 points in the quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, DeAndre Ayton has big goals. He said, quote, "I want to be the best young two-way player in the league, controlling the game even if I'm not scoring the ball. Being everywhere, creating shots, rolling, blocking shots, just being in the paint, loud, communicating. That's my type of basketball."
He's got all the tools, Allie. Thanks for that. Good stuff there. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game. Towns outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture in an NBA organization.
BA, culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Over to the wing. Knocks down the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
McDaniels takes the three. It's rebounded by Barron.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
Here we go, one-on-one. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's a quick first step. The wall has never been easy to defend on the drive.
And so Wall nails them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
LeVert outside. Here's Wagner. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Second team foul.
When talking about Karis LeVert, he's someone that does whatever is asked of him, Grant.
You know what, B.A.? You're right. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's ready to contribute and help his team any way he can.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Wagner's got 5 points now this quarter. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Here we go. It's stolen by Clarkson. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Trent on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Inside. Here's Thompson. And he converts the layup. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
Thompson does not mind the contact, and I think that bump sometimes even helps him focus more.
Pass to Roddy. The three. Toronto grabs the miss. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
A pretty good hustle. Clarkson out on the break. He can be dynamic there.
Timeout called. Sacramento. In the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Third team foul. Coming onto the floor.
Simons with it. No points so far. Here's LeVert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Toronto has possession. And here's Brunson from the arc. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
Pull-up jumper, such an essential part to Brunson's game.
Simons outside. LeVert left side. Fires it. The jumper from the wing off target. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 3-point lead. Brunson. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Right side, Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
On offense, here come the Raptors. Out to Thompson. Back to Brunson. Inside goes Brunson. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
Screen by Bridges. With 1 on the clock. And it's Bridges with the jam.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Raptors out in front. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The Kings trailing. Now Simons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Simons is going to take his fair share of 3-pointers. No fear from that distance.
And Brunson, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And it's Wagner missing. Here's Brunson. He's got 15. To the inside. Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
You know, one guy who's surprisingly physical at the offensive end, Jalen Brunson.
Fundamentals, BA, around Jalen Brunson's footwork are things that young players today need to study. Incredibly efficient and very dangerous when he gets it going offensively. As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translating.
Pass to Barrett. There's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Barrett's got 9 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Brunson outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
To the paint. Here's Oladipo. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brunson. They double team Brown. Now here's Ayton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Such a sturdy player, Jalen Brunson, getting a little bump. It's not going to throw him off.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Robbie. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to Towns. Here's Brunson outside. Simons with a rebound. And it's the Kings with the ball. It's a 3-point game. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It's the second game of 3 on the road. The Kings making a switch here. And Toronto calls time here.
It'll be a back.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter here. For the tie. Gets the three to fall. Mitchell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Kings finally last season snapped their 16-year playoff drought, and Coach Mike Brown said, quote, "You take a job to try and build a championship-level team. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you have to believe. We are going to keep working, and we will get there." Brian?
Well, that's what he's all about. He's the reigning Coach of the Year, Allie. Thank you.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
The three from Mitchell. And he jams it home with authority.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grab, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
McDaniels from long range. Counted from distance. McDaniels gotten himself on the board with a three there. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Back to Barrett. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Now that's aggressive play from R.J. Barrett, and that's how you finish, even through contact.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Toronto. Toronto calls timeout. The Kings making a switch here. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Wall. Pass to Thompson. Back to Wall. Stolen by Mitchell. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Barrett. Here's Sohan. With 4 on the clock, they kick it out to Porzingis. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's Clarkson. No good on the buzzer beater. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. We'll get right back to the action when we...
45.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And so here is Toronto. Towns on a screen. Brunson with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, great move there from Jalen Brunson, flashing.
Pass to Mitchell. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Brunson. Into the lane. Brunson turns on the Jets.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Screen by Bridges. Here's Simons to the middle. Bridges misses. The Raptors with a lead. Outside Brunson. Pass to Aiden. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Brunson. The three is up. Offensive rebound. Aiden. And Aiden. Throw it down.
Aiden up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Timeout called. The Kings. At this point of the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Toronto has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. It could be a difference maker in the result.
And Toronto calls time here. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And here's Brunson. Kick out to Brown. Back to Brunson. Hayden with a screen. Let's go with a three. And again, Toronto, no good.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
5 to shoot. Here's Towns. And the Raptors miss again.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his third foul of the game.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And here's Simons outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Porzingis. Here's Roddy. Out to Simons. Wagner with a screen. Outside Barrett. Here's Roddy. Knocks it down from distance. Roddy's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
And stolen by Brunson. Crafty move. Porzingis grabs the board.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
The three is up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Barrett. Here's Roddy. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Brunson. So it's Toronto picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
바빠지는 복격기는 돈 쓰는 취미 이루는 affirmation 보면은 되게 돼 있어 Just sit with me dream a little kid 꾸자 get on top 나가자 마치 하나 된 우리를 같이 go 난 너 what they do you know do that 보란 태권도 비틀비틀거리는 안가는 보 뒤따라 따라온 내 흔적이기 때문에 go 난 너 what they do you know do that 보란 태권도 비틀비틀거리는 안가는 보 뒤따라 따라온 내 흔적이 go 난 너 what they do you know do that 보란 태권도 비틀비틀거리는 가는 보 뒤따라 따라온 내 흔적이기 때문에 go 난 너 what they do you know do that 보란 태권도 비틀비틀거리는 가는 보 뒤따라 따라온 내 흔적이
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. He done shit the game up when he gon' pop. Yeah, they know the name, but is he gon' stop? Back to back runner the whole summer. On the road, I'ma take the whole glow from him. We ain't had enough. Speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far for me. Never caught off, not one day. And I'm still on my way, still on my way, yeah. I'm just greedy like Chuz, with a hustle like Pooh. Trying to get it out the mud like what else I'm supposed to do. It was in my blood, my family even knew. 22 I blew, I owe everything to true. Something out of nothing, that's a cold situation. Know they probably hot, but they froze in the faces. I didn't even rush, I was chosen but patient. Feeling like Russ, I went gold out the basement. Get it by the running eagle chains by the dressing, told that I love him, it's a whole celebration. Barely getting started, but still gotta embrace it. When it's from the bottom, it's a different foundation. Yeah, it's a different bag waiting on the other side. I just wanna live in salvation. We ain't had enough. Speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far for me. Never caught off, not one day. And I'm still on my way, still on my way, and I'm still on my way,
still on my way.
But the top don't look too far for me.
No, the top don't look too far.
Never caught off, not one day.
Never caught off, not one day.
But I'm still on my way, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, I remember being broke before I was in the mix. See, my Raekwon was just the fuel I needed, so I started taking risks. When everybody had the 5, I leveled up and did the 6. AMG kit, knocking it was written. Poochie knitted, you thought Gucci did it. This Italian race car got in it. See a phantom, ain't a phantom if that spooky's rented. Smokes in it, cokes in it, 300,000 in tennis chains. I'm roped in it, waving through a glass top coupe like the Pope's in it. Heaven only snows in my trunk with the more that you see, closer to no limit. I used to want a 300Z with a phone in it. I'm global and roam with it, feeling at home with it. Money come, money go, ain't no control in it. Push. Yeah. All I ever wanted was to never end up broke. Cause money can't buy back time, long nights, no lights, dreaming about the bins. No rice, just ice, nothing in the fridge. Sick of making friends, all they do is burn a bridge. I'm drowning in my sins.